This video is sponsored by Melo Audio. Hey guys, what's up? Schultz here. Today I'm very glad to tell you that this video is sponsored by Melo Audio. These guys, they are sponsoring this video by sending me this pedal, the TS Mega, and they sent it to some kick-ass Brazilian guitarists as well, like Ozielzinho, one of my teachers, the amazing Gustavo Guerra, and a young prodigy called Juninho Nakagawa. These are the guys I know that received the TS Mega, but probably there are some more. I have no idea why you guys sent me this amongst all these great guitarists, but jokes aside, thanks for believing in my channel. I'm really doing some hard work here, and let's go for the unboxing, right? That's why you're here. So this guy is a guitar effects pedal, but it's not normal, it's not usual like the Boss Duty 100 that I had. This isn't a multi-effects processor, and the great thing about this is that you can use it with your iPhone or your iPad along with the software Bias or Amplitude or some other apps that this works with. And it's an audio interface, and it's also a MIDI foot switch control pedal or something like this. So I mean, you can change your effects with this, and it's also an audio interface. So it's good for using it live, and I'm gonna show you guys how it works by opening it and reading for you guys the specs and showing you how it works. Let's go! Man, this box came directly from China to me by Melo Audio. So I want to thank Lin for getting in contact with me and sending me this awesome, probably I can say this is a foot switch pedal. So, putting this aside, there's the box, but there are some other stuff along with it. So this is an extension cable for lightning. I mean, if I want to use it with my iPad and I don't want to have it like connected directly to this foot switch pedal, I can just put it aside in some other place and then use it. So this one, oh, this one is really nice. This is a cable that powers your iPhone and your iPad, and it passes the information along the foot switch pedal and your iPhone. So it does both at the same time. What else do we got here? Okay. That's it. I mean, the box empty. Yep. This guy is awesome. Okay, so let's read it for you. So here in the back we have some Chinese things that I have no idea how to read, and here is in English, so I'm gonna read this for you guys. So introduction. Tone Shifter Mega is the first audio interface that integrated MIDI foot controller with Tone Shifter Mega. Guitar player can transform their iPhone and iPad or computer into a powerful guitar amp and effects rig, and control their favorite guitar app or software on stage or in the studio with the foot switches. So that's great because you can use it live and in your studio for recording anything you want. That's awesome. So the specs here, it has 192 kilohertz, 24-bit audio interface and guitar pedal style controller. It has 108 decibels dynamic range, and the lowest is minus 93 decibels. I mean, it has a really awesome range. It has fully balanced left and right outputs and one XLR output. There's also an XLR input, so you can use your microphone, for example, and your guitar at the same time, and with your XLR output or your left and right, you can send it directly to the line input or your amp, and that's just awesome. What else? It has 8 foot switches, with easy to use host configuration, and that's really great stuff about this pedal. It comes with some pre-configured things for the app you're gonna use, and two expression pedal jacks to control volume or other effects. That's good because this pedal doesn't come with the foot control, so you don't have wah or volume integrated, so you can use it outside. It has an integrated analog guitar input booster module, and that's awesome because you have these knobs, you can use it live. Let's say that, I don't know, it's too loud and you wanna lower it, you don't need to go directly into your app and change it. You can use your knob. I mean, it comes with some analog stuff as well, and this is good because it mixes both of these worlds, right? The analog world and the digital world. It has integrated hi-fi amplifier for earphone output, and that's just awesome because if you want to have your earphone return of what you're playing, you can use it, and I mean it's really close to you, the pedal, so you don't need a longer cable, and you can also amplify it so you can hear it pretty loud when the sound is loud outside as well. So I mean that's it, there's nothing else. Let's open it, and I'm gonna show you guys how it works, along with bias effects. I've seen some videos already, so I know it opens like the iPhone or iPad. It goes to the side like this. It's a really awesome box. Thank you! I mean, I thank you guys for sending me this. So this is the manual. It has 6 pages, man. It explains a little bit about how to use it, but I don't think we need this, because I mean it's so easy to use this foot switch pedal, and that you don't actually need to read the manual. Let's see. Okay, great. We have this both boxes here, so you can see it. Tone Shifter Mega. I mean, this is so beautiful, so beautiful. And I'm gonna take this white box. It has some cables here, so it comes with the main cables. These ones are just some more. Okay, great. This is a TS adapter for the earphones. Here you got the USB to micro USB cable. This one is the MIDI control, because you can control something with this pedal as well. I mean, I don't know how to use that, but if I want to use that someday, for example, I think you can use this with Camper. I have no idea, but probably I'm gonna use this someday. And this one is the USB cable to the printer cable. I mean, you can put this in your computer. That's it. Now let's take the TS Mega. Nothing else on the box. This guy is just awesome. So I'm gonna show you guys how it works. So you have the power here, and the power, as crazy as it seems, it's the micro USB. So you have the USB as well, and probably here you can see a screw. You can screw the USB cable in there. I mean, can you see that? It goes here, and then you screw it and you can unplug it. That's awesome. The MIDI out, MIDI in, the left output, right output, the expression pedal input 1 and 2, the left input and right input. So I've heard that the left input is for the guitar. Probably the right input is for the microphone, and there is an XLR input here for microphone as well. You can see it has phantom power. And the other side is the XLR output. Here is the earphone output, This is the volume for the volume knob for the earphones, the volume knob for the left and right output. You also have some gain for the left input and right input. And there's this BST thing that I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna read it and tell you guys. Okay, awesome. So this is the true bypass switch for a built-in analog signal booster insert before the left channel preamp. So it means that the left channel is for the guitar. And this is a bypass, so you can also use this going directly to your amp if you don't want a signal coming from the TS Mega. Let's see the rest. So first, second, third, and fourth, A, B, C, D. This here, the numbers are for turning your pedals on and off, and the letters are for changing the effects. It's a very well built product. It's metal. Oh, one great thing about it, it has this push button here for the XLR. So if you put your XLR here, it just won't come out until you push it. So let's use it with my iPad. And for that, I'm using my amplifier right on the side of the camera. So you guys are gonna hear the sound coming from this amp. Let's just mount it and I'm gonna show you guys how it works. Alright, so after a while trying to test or as I said, mount this TS Mega with my iPad, I had some troubles. So the trouble was the sound wasn't coming out, and then I tried on my computer and it wasn't coming out either. So I'm gonna show you guys how to solve this problem before you even have this trouble. Okay, first things first. On your computer, you have to search for the driver in the Melo Audio website. So they have this driver, you just install it on the computer, it's from ASIO, and then you can use it with your bias or whatever you're gonna use. Then your computer will see or recognize your TS Mega as a audio interface. Second, it's the problem with the iPad. So it wasn't working at all. I mounted it and the problem was in the interface it was showing volume and from input and output, but no sound was coming out. So I read the manual, and in the manual was saying that we should check the volume of the iDevice. You know what's the iDevice? It's that's the iDevice. Yeah, so I just turned the volume up from my iPad and it worked. I already set it up. The thing is, I'm using the USB cable here with the adapter to the iPad. Here's the input from my guitar and here's the output that's going to this amp right here. I'm gonna show you guys it working on the iPad and on my computer. I'm gonna take the guitar now. So this is my John Petrucci starting. And here is the Mesa rectifier. I have to use this combination. So first of all, these effects, I just went to the tone cloud of bias effects and downloaded it. Of course, I did some changes, but most of all it's the effect that I just downloaded from the Tone Cloud. So if I click on here, I can see all the effects. So we have clean and a lot of other effects, and I can also use the live view. I mean, that's exactly what I'm gonna use live. So I have the 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, and it refers to these letters here. And 1, for example, refers to the drive. But I have to actually make it learn that it should use the 1 for the drive. So let's do this first. So I can come out of the live view. I go to drive here, and I click and hold on the drive button. And then this option appears. If I click on learn, click to learn here, and then press the number 1, it will know that number 1 refers to turning the drive on. So click to learn, I press the 1 here, and it knows already it's number 80 for some reason. And now if I just press it, you can see. Okay, so let me go to the second effect now. It's the Petrucci Clean. I should use Petrucci tones with the Petrucci guitar, right? So let's click on B, and it just changes instantaneously, and that's one of the main doubts that people have of this rig. So if you click on it, it goes like right to the effect. I mean, it doesn't take longer. So let's just say it has too much delay for me, so let's turn some delay off. This one goes out and out. Chorus will stay, and this modulation compressor. There are 2 compressors. Let's turn this one off as well, and let's see how it is. I can also put the level a little bit up, so I'm showing you guys how I do. I mean, how I change the effects here, and how it sounds right as I change it. So it's perfect. Now I just have to save it. I mean, if I come here and save, done. That's how I do. Okay, so going to the next effect, I have Back in Black from AC/DC. It sounds great. So let's go to the next one. It's the I Love Rock and Roll from Joan Jett, and then I go to D, and it goes directly to the D here as well. I'm gonna mount it as I'm gonna use it on stage. I mean, it's easier to click because it's not on the vertical, and I wouldn't be afraid to make it fall here or something like that. So let me just play a little part of the I Love Rock and Roll song, and then I will mount it back. I mean, it's perfect because you can do anything you want. You don't need to stay hours doing something. I mean, you can also do that. You can also download from the Tone Cloud, and it's done. And I mean, the TS Mega, it works perfectly with Pies effects, Jam Up, or maybe Amplitude. I have never used Amplitude, but if you put it, I mean, you can control anything you want. I'm gonna mount it back now as the way I'm gonna use it on stage. Guys, see how awesome that is. I mean, it has a groove here that you can put your iPad on, and it doesn't fall at all. And let me just say, if I want to practice at home or something like that, I have here on the settings the background audio mode on. So let's say, for example, I want to close this. I can close this if I want. I mean, not use the screen at all. It just works. Okay, great. I hope you guys can hear me. So I have my guitar right here. I'm here. Hi guys. So here on the computer, it's pretty easy. I mean, you just download their driver and then you install it, and something will appear here. It's the Melo audio control panel. And if you connect your TS Mega, you can see that the status, the USB audio device is TS Mega. There's a sample rate, input and output format. The buffer settings, I put here 124 samples without the safe mode because it's faster. You can also choose the volume of the input and output, and there are some infos about the driver. But let's go to the most important thing. It opened here in this other screen. There's a very important thing here. You must go to audio settings, click on it and choose the Melo audio USB audio device. The rest you can control here on this control panel, but you can also control the samples here. Okay, so I have the same effects here, so Petrucci Clean, AC/DC, and all of that. And I mean, it's on, it's already set up, and it's working. The volume is not so high because probably I have to come here on the volume settings of my computer and put it on 100% because it's an audio device, you know, so you can't put sounds on your computer from here. So for example, if I wanna hear a sound, I can click on the sound here and it goes to the audio device. I mean, you can hear that. It works, and as it works right here, and you can use them together and play with your songs and do the things you'd like to. Yeah, that's what you can do. I mean, you can play the song. How it works, and I'm already working on how you can change your settings on the computer here. I just couldn't do that, but there must be a way. For example, you can go to MIDI settings, control assignments, and then MIDI learn something, probably that's the way. But I mean, if you're using the computer, you won't change much. But if you wanna do this, you can do this. So that's it. Just some other features that the TS Mega has. If you click on these buttons are clickable. So for example, you want the left out to be silenced, you can click on it, and it doesn't work. I mean, you can mute. If you go here into the left input or right input, you can click on it and it goes into bypass mode. So for example, here I'm using the bias effects and I'm gonna click it and it will go through. The same thing happens to the right. If I go to the bypass here and I click on this button, it will go like through bypass. I mean, these are the tools that you can use. You can also put your microphone here or for example, if you want to use the XLR out for your another audio device for recording, you can also do that. Or to the line, you can also do whatever you want with this pedal. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, for liking this video as well. And thanks Melo Audio for believing in my channel, believing in me, and giving me this opportunity of showing your product and, as you said on the email, be a speaker of the brand. I really appreciate you guys, and see you in the next videos. I'm gonna record more tutorials of how to use this live or in the studio. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching and have an epic day.